The Mo Salah saga took almost the entire week, and of course, the UEFA Champions League showed why it's the greatest club competition in the world. Look at what happened at the Bernabeu. Look at what happened at San Siro. Look at everywhere. It's the UEFA Champions League. And that's how I welcome you to this edition of Isati Bolo Atitonishola. Welcome back. This weekend, you can say there's no headline fixture, but we still got to do what we got to do. Let's start from the French Ligue 1, where PSG will be taking on Mainz. PSG have not had the best of start this season, dropping points where you expect them to. In fact, lost to 10-man Monaco a fortnight ago, so it's not been the best of start for them. But this time around, they're taking on a team where they have a very good record against. I'm not sure they're losing. In fact, I don't even think they'll drop points against Mainz. So I think I'm giving a straight win to PSG against the Mainz and the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich will be taking on Mainz. This is going to be an exciting fixture. In this game, I think it's more of goals than even wins. I think Bayern should do enough to win. But the question is, how many goals will Bayern score? So I think you can do over 2.5 for Bayern Munich in this game as well. Or probably Harry Kane to even hit the score sheet. In the Italian Serie A, there will be some games. Genoa will take on Inter Milan. Inter have a very healthy record against Genoa. I think they'll do enough to win that game. AC Milan will host a boogie team in Sassuolo. Sassuolo love both Milan clubs. In fact, they've had wins at San Siro in maybe 2-3 of their last 5 visits. So it's going to be tough. But this is a different Milan entirely. This Milan want to win their first Scudetto in a very long time. So I don't think Milan will lose this one. Probably a draw or a win for Milan. The best Sassuolo can get in this encounter is a draw. Udinese will host Napoli. With the form of Napoli, especially since Lukaku came back from injury, it's going to be tough for Udinese. We don't even know if Lukaku will play in this game because the manager said you release him early for AFCON. So I think it's going to be straight win for Napoli. Those top 3 teams, Napoli, Inter, AC, are separated by just 1 point. The battle in the Serie A this season is interesting. And there's a game between Bologna and Juventus. In their last 5 meetings, it's been draws. This looks like a game that will make it 6 draws. Juventus have been all about draws this season. They've had maybe about almost 15 draws in all competitions so far this season. So I think this one may even end with another draw. Let's move to the Spanish La Liga, where Atletico at the Metropolitano will host Valencia. Valencia have been a struggling team so far this season. So I think their struggle will continue, especially after Atleti lost last weekend at San Mamés. They would want to bounce back playing at home. I think the bounce will happen. Real Madrid, after 6 straight away games, they've lost back-to-back games at home. Last weekend against Celta Vigo, that was shocking. They first lost to Celta at home in about 19 years. Then they played Man City in the Champions League and still lost, but that one was a beautiful performance from them. Unfortunately, they could not win. So I think against Deportivo Alaves away this time around, Real Madrid should do enough to win. And Barcelona at home against Osasuna. In fact, in their last 5 meetings hosting Osasuna, they've not considered a single goal. So I think it will continue. They should do enough to win this one without stress. Let's move straight to the Premier League, where the Robin Hood of England now. Chelsea will welcome Everton. Everton have won away to big boys. The last one was, big boys or former big boys. The last one was Manchester United, where they won at Old Trafford. This time they are going to Stamford Bridge to take on Chelsea. Chelsea have not won in their last 4 games. 2 losses and 2 draws. They have to bounce back. I think the bounce back, will happen against Everton this weekend. Liverpool have a very interesting encounter against Brighton. Remember, Liverpool's biggest problem has been in defense. And they're taking on the Brighton side. If I win these 2 sides face each other, it's all about goals. You can do both teams to score or even over 2.5. And the 2 may turn green at the end of the day. So I think the best in this one is just for both teams to score. And there are some boys that have been playing Monday night since they are not playing in Champions League. I will command you. Since they are not playing Champions League, they'll be relegated to play on Monday. They are playing Monday night again against AFC Bournemouth. Bournemouth had a good start to the season, but they've been poor in recent form. United, you can't predict them. The only thing you can predict for United is they will concede. Even when they score, they will still score. So I think for this one, you can do both teams to score for Man United against Bournemouth. Then one of the easiest fixtures to call is Arsenal to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Both teams, when they face each other, in the last 9 games, Arsenal have considered, I think, 2 or 3 goals against Wolves. That was a Wolves team that can score. This one, Wolves don't score. In fact, the goal against United last weekend was their first since October. And Arsenal don't concede. So this one is probably one of the easiest games to call. Straight, the shock will be they get a shot of target against us. So I think it's going to be straight win for the Gunners in this encounter. But the biggest game in the Premier League this weekend has to be at Selhurst Park between Crystal Palace and Manchester City. Definitely without any doubts. This is going to be feisty. Palace are beating the big boys. I said big boys, so be careful. So don't, before you say Man U, I said big boys. They're beating Liverpool and the likes. This time around, they are hosting Manchester City. Man City's trend this season has been outscoring their opposition. Among the top 5 teams, they've considered the most. But they have the same goals difference as Arsenal. That's why I consider a double of Arsenal's goals. So that's how strong their attacking has been. I think against Palace, the best bet as well is going to be for both teams to score. Even though they know they are just arm's length away from catching up with Arsenal, they are not going to let go. Pep Guardiola said, when asked about Arsenal winning the Premier, I said the festive period would determine. Now they're just 2 points behind the Gunners. So I think it's going to be tough for Crystal Palace. So you can do for both teams to score, or maybe a win or draw for City, but they're definitely not losing as a horseback. So that's it. But before we go, let me do a recap of what all the fixtures will be like. In the French Ligue 1, I think PSG will beat Metz. In Germany, Bayern Munich, you can do over 2.5 against Mainz. In Italy, Bologna and Juventus, I'm thinking a draw. But if you maybe avoid a bit of a risk, you can do double chance for Juventus. Milan against Sassuolo at home, a double chance Milan. Inter should win away to Genoa. And Napoli, that's going to be tough. Maybe goal or double chance for Napoli away to Udinese. Let's come to the Spanish La Liga. I think all the big boys will win. Atletico Madrid should beat Valencia. Barcelona should beat Osasuna. Real Madrid, even though they're playing away, they should beat Deportivo Alaves because they need to bounce back. And the Premier League, Chelsea should beat Everton, even though they've not won in their last 4 games. Liverpool at home against Brighton. I think both teams to score over 2.5 in that game. Arsenal straight win without any doubt. Man United against Bournemouth. I think both teams to score there. And the big one, Crystal Palace against Man City. 2 things, either goal or double chance for Man City. So that's our show. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll say it again. I beg, no look my bad behavior. Please subscribe. This is a new channel. Subscription is free. Till I come here another time, do have a beautiful sporting weekend. Goodbye.